Hey guys, well welcome back to the channel. This week you may have noticed that a new patch arrived for Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and with this new patch we now get NVIDIA RTX and DLSS support. So in today's video we're going to be jumping into Tomb Raider to investigate the new ray tracing features, to see what kind of visual improvement we might get, and if there is a performance impact when such a feature is enabled, and if there is, how severe that is. So we could test the 2060, the 2070, 2080 and 2080 Ti. However, testing the whole stack isn't necessary, so we're going to be going with the lower and higher end of the RTX series. For the 2060 we have the Founders Edition, and for the 2080 Ti we have the Zotac Amp Edition. Now before we jump into more detail, we should say that today's video is brought to you by ASRock's Intel 300 series motherboards, so for more details on those, check out the link in the description. Now this week we also had another announcement from NVIDIA at GDC that GTX 10 series Pascal cards are also going to be able to tap into those RTX features. However, the patch for that's not going to be arriving until sometime in April. So for now we're just going to stick with the RTX cards. So for the 2060 run we'll be doing 1080p Ultra with ray tracing enabled. We'll have that set to Ultra. And for the 2080 Ti we're going to be using 4K at Ultra detail, and again ray tracing is going to be set to Ultra. So let's do this. Alright, well that is real-time ray tracing in Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Many of you will be wondering what the actual difference is, and it isn't easy to see. Developers of this game have chosen to focus really on primarily improving on those shadows, which is quite ironic. So games like Metro Exodus, Battlefield 5, which include global illuminations, reflections and shadows, will benefit from more of an overhaul. The differences in those games are certainly more significant. So if you struggle to see the difference, here it is in a close-up. You should be able to just make out some minor alterations to the shadows. With RTX on, shadows are softer with a bit of a diffusion, but without ray tracing, shadows appear to have those abrupt edges and are sharper. So it definitely isn't significant, and the visual improvements come at quite a big cost, quite a big compromise in terms of performance. Your frame rate is going to almost half if you enable ray tracing, no matter which card you use. The decision to only incorporate minor adjustments to the rendering of this game could be as a result of a few things. The game is 6 months old, and so ploughing development time into a game at this stage may not be worth it. Or conversely, adding in features to optimize reflections as well as shadows may not be worthwhile in this title because of the terrain, because of the objects which they use. So what do you guys think of this new update? Is it impressive, or are you not convinced? Let us know in the poll in the top right corner. Thanks very much for watching today, guys. Subscribe to the channel for more content just like this, and I'll see you guys next time.